This is not good at all. Football is ruining our relationship and you know it. Unfortunately, this morning we have a blooper.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
Anyone who knows me knows that what is happening right now is not normal. I'm about to drink a double shot of an espresso, which never happens. I cannot emphasize this enough. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any type of coffee. It just does not hit me the right way, but this morning it is so needed. And by the way, the type that I'm drinking is just what Zach gets. Like otherwise, if I just lived by myself, I would not have this machine. I'm dropping everything. It is one of those mornings. It really, truly is, but this is just the Nespresso, double espresso, scuro. I don't know. I just know that it's gonna be so needed. So needed. At work, we are having huge issues with our server in which pretty much everything has been inaccessible. You can't get into anything because of some sort of bug or cyber attacker, and like legitimately everything is out. I'm talking email, the system, how you get in and you look at video, how you write news, like everything is out. So I am so confused as to what is going to happen. I don't even know if they had a broadcast yesterday. I was trying to look, but I can't even see previous broadcasts because, like I said, everything is out. So I am so confused as to what this morning is going to hold. Definitely a little bit stressed. I don't know what the heck. I need to get going though, because I actually need to go into the station today because that's my only option. I can't access anything from here because nothing is accessible. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's why I'm drinking an espresso this morning. That's why I'm talking a million miles an hour. I haven't even had to sip yet. It has nothing to do with the espresso, but when I get nervous, I talk. I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm just gonna listen to a nice podcast. Oh wait, that's funny. I was gonna say a nice peaceful podcast because some of the podcasts I listen to are peaceful, but the one I'm currently listening to, this is Tana Mojo's Canceled. Anyone who has listened to this knows this is definitely not peaceful. Definitely entertaining. I enjoy it, but not peaceful.
We're supposed to Venmo. Apparently,
So things are pretty much just as bad as I thought, if not worse. I mean, right now we have a newscast going on. The anchors are out there, but pretty much nothing works. I mean, at first glance, if you look around the newsroom, things look normal. I mean, this is what it looks like at this hour just because it's early, not a lot of people are here. It's kind of nice, normally pretty quiet in the morning, but none of our computers are working. I mean, right now I'm just sitting in front of two black screens. We have two of them that are up and running, and that's how we even have a newscast on the air right now. But for example, for my hit, I'm just going on air once an hour, and I'm just in front of the camera reading this. Like, there's no video, there's no sound, we can't get any of that to work. I have no idea what happened. I mean, I think there was some sort of hacker in the system, some sort of malware, I don't know. Right now I'm just guessing, spreading rumors, so I should probably shut up, but this is not good at all. Like, and I don't know why, but it's stressing me out. Like, it has nothing to do with me, right? Like, I'm just a measly old reporter. Like, I'm not the one who has to fix it. For some weird reason, I just feel anxious. I just don't like when things aren't running smoothly, and they're really not running smoothly. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, I wear my jacket inside the newsroom. I also have on my blanket at all times. It's just so cold in here, and I think working from home really ruined me because I'm used to working at my ideal temperature, like 77 degrees. It's a rude awakening when I come in here, it really is.
We're having a few technical difficulties, as they say here at Local 12, so I'm not going to have maybe as many graphics for you, animations, that kind of stuff. Anyway, we are tuned into what's going on with the forecast today, and by we, I mean Tara. I have no idea what's happening. Hello, Tara.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Do it!
Let's take a look at the forecast right here. So how has it been for you guys anchoring?
All things considered, it hadn't been that bad.
I think the fact that we are both eternal optimists is really helping us in this situation.
I inadvertently landed on what I want to be my new mantra because Tanner and I were talking about everything that's happening, and I said, I excel in chaos.
That's the situation this morning. Oh my gosh, okay. Let me go over here so I don't ruin their on-screen stuff. But if I had known I was gonna be just straight up on camera because we can't take video, I would not have worn this outfit. I want you guys to look at the ugliest outfit that I've ever put together in my life, where, just to show you guys how bad it is, my pants don't even cover, you see that like 4-inch gap between my shoes and my pants? That's not like good, but I'm just gonna pretend it's like some sort of like European fashion thing. I don't know, this is just not a great morning.
175, there's a closer look at that left-hand lane being blocked.
Catherine, it's been 19 years since anyone has seen Van Nguyen or her 2 kids. So everyone knows Bob.
Hi.
You're their favorite, by the way. But I never introduced Catherine.
Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube.
You're the you were the other morning counterpart when I started. We really haven't seen each other in approximately 2 years. Because of the pandemic. I'm not kidding. And like, hi, I work here. My name's Clancy.
It's funny. Yeah, we worked the same exact shift and we never see each other anymore.
Never.
Do I get to do your makeup soon?
Oh my gosh, yes!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
It's happening, guys.
I want to make sure that was still, things are going to be amazing.
Hello, Tanner. Say hello.
Hi.
How are you surviving? As a producer, he's a producer. There was a pause.
I'm taking it moment by moment, and I did some therapy screaming.
Where I'm at is there is nothing for me to do right now because I don't have access to my computer. So I'm just sitting here. This is just the weirdest morning ever. I do have a shoot at 10, so I have something to do after, but for right now there's nothing for me to do. So I just whipped out my Kindle and I'm just doing a little bit of reading. So the book that I'm reading right now is Housewives, which is like a deep dive into the history of the Real Housewives franchise, which I am not a big Housewives franchise person. Like, it's not like I've seen a lot of the franchises. I saw a lot of seasons of Beverly Hills, just started watching New Jersey, and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's very interesting. And basically, I read everything. Like, I just read Teresa Giudice's book. I really don't even know how to pronounce her name. She's one of the people on New Jersey. And I had no idea who she was before that. I had not seen Real Housewives of New Jersey, but it's just so intriguing to me. So this is actually really interesting, just seeing how they started this whole thing, you know?
These are all glazed.
All right, when your entire newscast is falling apart, the only thing that can save the day is Barbara's.
I'm the mystical donut fairy.
Oh my gosh, that is so kind.
Will you have a donut?
I'm allergic to everything.
I'm so sorry.
I know, but if
That's
I
the worst thing
were,
ever.
that is what I used to live on. Man.
Donuts. I'm sorry. about
No,
the
it's
allergy.
okay. What'd you pick? Pumpkin?
Pumpkin,
Ooh,
of course.
I've never had a pumpkin flavored anything in my life. Now I am sitting in a parking garage eating my breakfast. I'm having my Think Thin oatmeal that I made at the station. Look at that. It's no chocolate oatmeal though. Not gonna lie, it's really not hitting the spot, not really doing anything for me, but I need to get fueled up for my 10 a.m. interview, which is a godsend. I'm so happy I already had this set up just because I don't know what I just did. What I mean is I don't have a computer at the station to work on to try to set things up, set up interviews. I don't have a phone, like my work phone, where is it? Our emails aren't working. So basically what it is it's like a company-wide computer outage, but it's not just an outage, it's like, I think, a legitimate hacker, which we're all very worried about our personal information right now. That would be the worst case scenario. Obviously, our companies, our employers have all of our information, social security number, just everything. So that's worrisome. There's also talk of if we're gonna get our paychecks this week. We get paid every other week, and this is a pay week, and this is a very important one for me because I did a lot of overtime last week. Really, for me, even if we get paid late, whatever, as long as we get paid, I just don't want our information to be hacked. It has been definitely a day for the books, to say the least. Oh! All right, I am at maybe the coolest shoot ever inside the University of Cincinnati, here with my pal, Emily. First of all, Emily, walk me through exactly what you guys are working on. And I should say volunteering on. This is 100% volunteer work.
Okay, so we're volunteering with May We Help, and we're helping to make Halloween costumes for different kids in different wheelchairs.
You gotta walk us through this one. This one definitely caught my eye.
So this little girl is 5, and she really wants to be Cinderella for Halloween, and she really likes the golden carriage in the movie. So we made her a golden carriage, but we also incorporated some of her favorite colors like pink.
And they've got all kinds of costumes that they are working on, and you can see they're very unique in shape and just very unique in the concept. I knew it was gonna be cool, but it's way cooler than I even thought. Ooh, and we have this one right here, one of my faves. All right, walk me through exactly what this is and the unique thing about it.
Awesome. So this is Tiana's dress from Princess and the Frog, one of our Disney princesses. This is probably one of my favorite projects I've ever done. One of the cool things about this is to make it really easy on the parents and just for comfort in general, I have an opening here that goes over like this, and it goes kind of midway down the skirt. It's just to make it really easy on the parents for the kids to get in and out of costume. And I know, like, sitting down, like having something in the back would probably rub, so just having something in the front is gonna make it really nice.
That is so thoughtful. Today's lunch is brought to you by laziness. Not this is me air frying my chicken, but this This is something I am very ashamed of, I will admit, but I have been buying pre-cut butternut squash, which I know is so awful. Like, I could probably buy a whole butternut squash for less than this tiny container. It's one of those splurges. And whenever I complain about things like this, like, oh, like, not complain, but whenever I'm like, oh, I don't want to splurge on pre-cut vegetables, things like that, people are always like, but you can afford it. And like, listen, it's not a matter of if I can afford it. Like, yeah, of course I can afford it. I can also go out and afford to buy a bunch of things, but why would I? Like, then I won't have money in my bank account to buy things I really want, like a house. Like, you can always afford something, but it's just a matter of if you should. And I love how I'm saying you shouldn't do it as I sit here and eat my pre-cut butternut squash. Thank you, Kroger. Thank you so much. Zach's back from a lunch run. I figured I'd show his little unraveling. Oh yeah, what do you got there?
A burrito. I think they can tell.
Oh my gosh, why does everyone do this to me? Neil did the same thing. What'd you get?
A rat.
Okay, can we be a little descriptive here? Come on.
A buffalo chicken wrap.
Neil, oh. You bit into it. Let's see what we got there. It looks like a little bit of quinoa, lettuce.
White rice, I do half and half. Chicken, marinated onions. And then I do carrots, cucumbers, corn salsa. I did a little bit of hummus today, which was a mix-up.
This is so ridiculous. The very last clip is Zach sitting in this same spot eating the same exact thing. What, you didn't finish it before?
This is a whole different day.
It's not a different day.
This isn't the same day.
Stop, Zach, you're a loser.
No, I was doing my little workout and I was craving what I already had. So I went back to burrito and I got a burrito.
Same exact thing.
I just got a little extra. I got more hummus this time.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. And you guys make fun of me for eating the same thing. I just got back from my workout as well, and I'm gonna be having a different, actually it's so funny. Gosh, we're like so similar because I had like butternut squash and chicken for lunch, and now I'm having sweet potato and chicken for dinner, but also asparagus and avocado, and it's gonna be so good. And do you know what tonight is?
Monday Night Football?
No, Bachelorette.
It starts tonight?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Darn it! I just looked it up and it's tomorrow. And you're really, are you sticking with Monday Night Football tonight, or can we watch a little bit of you?
I mean, if we just get showered and stuff, we can watch some before. I mean, Monday Night Football doesn't start till 8:20.
Oh my gosh. Football is ruining our relationship and you know it. It's ruining it. We're not the same. We're not like the Zach and Clancy we used to be.
Why don't you sacrifice a little bit and watch a little football with me, like some girlfriends
No, that's
do.
not what we do. That's just not us. It's just not who we are.
No.
Guys, football season, it's not just like, oh, like Sunday football. Honestly, it's Sunday, it's Monday, it's Thursday, it's Saturday, college, and then it's Sunday again. It's like, when are we supposed to have ZNC time?
What did we do last night?
Yeah, that was an exception and a rare one, and that was because I told you our relationship was falling apart. This is the current situation 48 hours later, and we are still not able to get into our server. What the heck? On the one hand, I know I really shouldn't be surprised because everyone keeps saying this is a company-wide outage, it's a big deal, yada, 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 but I cannot believe that this has been going on this long. Like, this is insane. And it's so disgusting to me. I was just thinking this morning, because if you can't tell, I'm in a bad mood. It is just so disgusting that there are people who are clearly so talented and they use their talents for such evil. Like, clearly whoever hacked an entire freaking company is talented and smart. I mean, I could never even begin to know how the heck they did this, how they pulled this one off. It's just awful. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, I'm annoyed because, and the reason I'm annoyed, it's impacting my story, the one that I worked on yesterday with the kids. Basically, like, I had all of these sound bites picked out so all of the kids get on camera, and all of that work went down the drain because we can't use them. Who even knows if any of them are even gonna be able to be on air this morning? Like, it's just all so up in the air, and I'm just so annoyed. Are you kidding me? As if this morning couldn't be any more peachy, I freaking dropped my mascara wand. Oh my gosh. This is just not what we needed. And you know what? I think this is the universe's way of telling me, Clancy, suck it up and stop being a baby. Oh, what the heck? This isn't, come on. It's not that bad. Yesterday, I think we supposedly received an update from the CEO of Sinclair Broadcast Group, which is the company I work for, because I got a text saying CEO Chris Ripley is going to be giving an update on the situation at 1 p.m. Click this link, enter this password to enter. And I didn't do it because in my head I'm like, is this really Sinclair texting me or is this the hacker? Do they want my personal information? What is going on? So I just didn't click the link, and then I took a 3-hour nap, and I have not spoken to any of my coworkers since. So I really have no idea what the update is, but this is insane. It's definitely a sassy kind of morning, which calls for, where are they? Not these ones, hoops. Yeah, I feel like hoops always just bring out my inner sass. I actually don't really wear them on air that much, just because I don't know. Well, actually, these are the big guys. Like I wear these, where are they? I wear like little hoops on air sometimes because they just kind of seem like, you know, like really cute and like, oh my gosh, hi, like I'm a reporter. But these guys, I don't know. I just started recently like breaking them out, and I feel like they could just look cute and not, I wouldn't call them classy, but like it's not like it's, I don't know. Why do I make such a big deal out of everything? Like these are hoops, Clancy. These are just regular hoops. You're gonna live. And then do you see this tragic temperature? I'm actually putting a sweater over this dress, and normally I wouldn't even wear this dress if I'm reporting outside and I just have like my coat on. Like why the heck would I wear a dress? But with the recent issues, I have no idea if we're not even gonna be able to like go live outside, and then they're gonna be like, Clancy, come back to the station, go live in the studio. And that's happened before, where I have to go live in the studio in, like, this is not TV reporting apparel, obviously. So that's happened. It's not gonna happen today, because if I get called back to the studio, I just go, okay, that was weird. We have got the lights, we've got the beautiful view, and we just got some great news. We actually don't have a 7 or an 8 o'clock show today, which, listen, as much as I love being on air every single hour of the day, Cliff's laughing because he's right there with me. We're like, heck yeah, we're not in the 7 or the 8. So yeah, they just decided to nix that because, I don't know. This view will never get old. Cincinnati, people. You gotta live here, you gotta move here, you gotta watch Local 12 when we actually have a TV station that works. Oh my gosh, I just got back home to see what is on TV instead of Local 12. And I put on the wrong channel, but I was like, oh my gosh, Zach, they put on cartoons instead of Local 12. And he's like, wow, like we like couldn't believe they put on cartoons. Then I realized, oh wait, I completely tuned into the wrong station. This is Good Morning Cincinnati, and they have on what's called like the National Desk. I don't even know what this is. It's just like national news. And listen, it's no Local 12, but it's gonna have to do until we get the issue fixed. Guys, I am a monster and I cannot be stopped. I don't know. The one I had yesterday, it felt good. It felt good, and I deserve another one. Despite my newfound love of espresso, this will always be the star of the show. Chocolate oatmeal for the win. It is time for an Ulta haul. The fact that I even have to go to Ulta right now, though, to purchase these items is so frustrating because, plot twist, I already bought all of these items, but I never received them because my apartment complex is just, I'm not even gonna say any mean words, but basically their package and mail system is just not good. It says it was delivered. Same old story. This has happened 1,000,001 times before. Nope, it's not delivered. They lost it. And they always lose it, and they will not refund me. And yes, I'm a little bit bitter. I'm gonna, all right, end the topic. Let's get on to a nice fun haul. And I just spent way too much money, but this was a long time coming, and I'm super excited. So, okay, first let's get some of the nitty gritty out of the way. I got the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Guys, when I discovered this moisturizer, it was a game changer for me because I always used to hate moisturizing my face. It just felt like slimy and gross anytime I moisturized it. And then I found this, and the key for me is gel, not like a thick cream or anything like that. Like, I don't need that. I have normal skin. It's not really dry. It's not really oily. It's kind of just normal. And this, oh my gosh, it works like a charm. Sticking with skincare, I also got this cleanser. This is my ride or die. It is the Purity Made Simple Facial Cleanser. You can tell by the fact that I purchased the big guy. I really like this stuff. I've been using this since college, and it just makes your skin feel so soft. I am obsessed. And it's a treat because it's expensive, but it's worth it. And one thing you'll notice, for as frugal as I tend to be in all areas of my life, I'm not frugal at all when it comes to like skin and makeup. Like, that's something I'm willing to spend money on. A lot of you guys ask me what self-tanner I use. This I just discovered, and I am in love with in love. It is the Saint Tropez Self-Tan Bronzing Water Face Mist, and it just makes self-tanning so much easier because you don't have to break out the mitt or use your hands and get them all orange. Like, no, you just use this mist. You just spritz it on your face, and I didn't think a spritz could actually do the job, but it does, and I'm in love with it. The next thing I got, I'm a little bit devastated about, guys. Okay, so I needed a new liquid lipstick that I always put on before my regular lipstick, and I decided to go for the gold with the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. The big question, though, was what color did I want? And I knew I definitely wanted this one right here. This is Queen Bee, and it's this really pretty mauve color. You guys know I really like mauve lips. Then I wanted to try another color, and I was holding two in my hand, the one that I knew I was gonna buy, and this one. And one of the ladies who works at Ulta came up to me and said, you have to go for the darker one. It's so fall. Oh my gosh. And I knew I did not want this. It's just too dark for me, and it's not what I was going for, and I was so excited for the other one, but I am a people pleaser, a pushover, I don't know what you want to call it, but I ended up purchasing Suck It. It has the weirdest name too. Oh my gosh. And it's just, oh, I'm gonna look like a vampire. And I know there's nothing wrong with dark lips, but I just don't like them. On me, I will say on me. Some people look amazing in them, but not me. Then I picked up the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, just a refill, best mascara ever. And then the last thing is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is what I put on my brows each and every single morning. It's perfect. I get it in the shade soft brown. I don't like anything too dark, and I love this.
All right, what's up, YouTube? Clancy's requested I show you guys my dinner tonight, in which I wanted to figure out something different than normal to eat tonight, so I wanted to go with wings. I was also craving some mac and cheese, so I got a little microwavable mac and cheese thing. I already ate that. That was my snack after work. The spice that I have on there is this Carolina inspired seasoning rub, but I was going for is sometimes at restaurants they put like cinnamon sugar type on top. So I tried to get this cinnamon toast crunch, like Cinnadust, to replicate that, but Carolina, it's extra mustardy. I can smell it. So I don't think I'm gonna go mustard cinnamon sugar route. I think that's a bit too many flavors at once. I'll have to figure out the best way to do the cinnamon sugar, and if you've got a recommendation, comment that down below. We've got a Clancy sighting here in her little robe, if we want to say hi. Hi, Clancy in her little robe.
It's not a little robe. This is the big.
I guess it's the big robe.
Yeah, guys, this is the best robe ever. Land's End bought it like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's just so fuzzy and comfy and perfect. Did you dig in yet?
I haven't taken a bite.
Oh my gosh, ready? The big bite. And guys, very exciting night, because what night is it, Zach?
It's episode 1 of The Bachelorette.
Episode 1. Oh, you're so excited, because what are you so excited for?
For us to spend time together.
No, for your girlfriend, Michelle. He's obsessed with her. So he's very excited. I'm excited. It's not a football night.
I mean, I hope Michelle finds love, but if not, I'll cook you chicken wings.
My little chef over here.
I mean, they came out really nice. Like crispy. I'd say they're like a 9 out of 10. What are you eating for dinner?
Same thing that's always on the menu. Bachelorette is on, which means I need to shut up because this is Zach's time to shine. Another day, another company-wide computer outage. What's that thing parents say? It's like, I'm not even angry at this point, I'm just disappointed. The big moment is finally here. It is time to see if this liquid lipstick makes me look like a witch. See this jar right here? Well, it used to be entirely full of pens. I am so sorry to Zach if you're watching this, if you remember waking up on Wednesday morning. Oh my gosh. It is actually highly disturbing how much of a klutz I am. And when I was little, I would like break every bone. I have no idea how my parents didn't hate me, because that's expensive. Like, medical bills add up. No, why did she have to do this? I wasn't even asking her opinion. And I know people are gonna comment down below being like, you didn't have to say yes. Yes, I did. It's just who I am. Wait a minute, guys. I might be onto something. I just put on a lighter lipstick and a much lighter lip gloss. And I think this definitely made it way more wearable, way less it's not even witch, it's like vampire. Maybe. I'm back home for my live shots, currently scrolling on Amazon, about to buy Zach some new Nespresso pods because I have become just an absolute monster where I can't be stopped. I can't stop drinking this, which I know for most normal human beings is not a big deal at all, but you have to understand that normally these things make my stomach explode, like it just hurts so badly. And that hasn't been happening. So I'm just gonna keep drinking them until something happens because they taste so freaking good. And I know probably some of you guys are wondering why I'm wearing these glasses. These are not prescription. I actually haven't worn prescription glasses in so many years, since 2016 when I got LASIK, which was like the best decision of my life. But these are blue light glasses, which I purchased after that horrible migraine situation that I experienced a couple of weeks ago. And just that whole week of just that headache, I was wondering if it was because of this, staring at a screen all day. That can't be good. And that's actually like what I feel like sparked that first migraine. It was when I was looking at a screen editing for so long. So I figured, you know what, like I'm willing to do anything to make sure that migraine never comes back, including putting these on. I'm willing to do anything. And I've been getting so many sweet, amazing messages from you guys asking how I've been doing. I've been doing pretty good. Not gonna say things have been perfect, and I'm not gonna get into too much of it right now because finally have a doctor's appointment scheduled. If you watched one of my last videos, you know I scheduled an appointment for the wrong date, which was very frustrating. And I ended up having to cancel that because I was in Boston that week. So finally rescheduled, and I will be going to the doctor in about a week. Yeah, a week. I'm hoping just to get some answers, maybe some blood work done. I definitely need blood work done. Hopefully they'll be able to figure out exactly what's been going on because yeah, I haven't really talked much about it on here, but it's actually been more than just my head. I'm really not gonna get into it, but I've just been feeling a little funky lately, to say the least. But all of your guys' comments mean the world to me, so thank you so much. Also, about the lip color, the one thing I do have to say about it is I have not touched my lips, like not even like a slight touch up since what? I put this lipstick on at around like 3:40 this morning, maybe, somewhere around there. It is 8:10. Okay, let's get some proof going on. It is 8:10 and my lips look like they did when I put them on this morning. When I put on my lipstick this morning. I mean, not a smudge in place, and it's still so opaque. So that's the one good thing about this, I guess. Very long lasting. I'm just not a dark lip person. I prefer going for the gold with the eyes, like going heavy on the eyes, and then a light lip. And I'm just not a fan of both, but we'll see. All right, guys, unfortunately, this morning we have a blooper. With the whole computer outage, our IFBs aren't working. So normally I have my little Bluetooth in my ear and I dial in and I can hear the show, but I haven't been able to do that. So what's been happening is producers will be on the phone with me, like a little phone call still with my Bluetooth, and they will just cue me, but I can't hear the show. I'm just relying on them saying 1 minute, 30 seconds, standby, cue. Well, my producer gave me the 30 seconds, but never said anything about standing by or that we were in the anchor intros, and I'll just let the rest speak for itself. I had no idea I was on camera.
A musician from Cincinnati is finding a new way to make money after the pandemic hit the entertainment industry hard.
And Local 12's Clancy Burke joins us live with how he created an entirely new business while still using his talents. Hey, Clancy.
When the pandemic hit, Okay, the irony of me feeling defeated after that blooper, and then my mom just sent me this. Washington State local news airs a 13-second porn clip during weather forecast. A much worse blooper, in my humble opinion, than the one I just did, and obviously it's blurred out, but that was not blurred out when it was, you know, live on TV. And also the author of this New York Post article, okay, ready? His first sentence, it was cloudy with a chance of some booty on a Washington State TV station. Like, really? Like, I understand you're getting creative, but that's just weird. Yeah, don't you think that's a little...
That's a little cheesy.
Cheesy, that's the word, yeah. This morning, I am covering maybe the coolest story ever. As you can see, we've got Buzz Lightyear, and that's because the Cincinnati Museum Center is debuting a brand new exhibition, The Science Behind Pixar. It's so neat because it takes you behind the scenes of creating a movie. There are 8 steps or 8 stations that they have, and actually, I'm kind of in like the preview section of all of the stations, everything from rigging to surfaces, sets and cameras, animation. I want to take you though to one of my favorite stations. This is simulation, and all of this goes into creating movies that you love, that you've been watching since you were little, like Toy Story, A Bug's Life, The Incredibles, and right now we're at a semi-new movie. This one just came out within the past few years. This is Brave. And it shows you just how important simulation is. So let's say we go to this water scene. I clicked it right here, and I'm gonna use this button right here to click on and off. Right now the water simulation is off, but if I hit the button, you can see the simulation is on, it's flowing. If we go to the potion scene, you see how the potion is all simulated, it looks cool. Hit the off button, not as interesting, not as realistic. And pretty much this entire exhibit just walks you through that whole concept. This is really cool. This is lighting design basics in the movie Up. I haven't seen this movie actually, but I do know it has a sad ending. So let's say this might be the mood during a happy scene, right? Like you have the lamp brightness, let's put that up, overhead light brightness, it's like very bright. But let's say the scene is a little bit sad. Dim the lamp a little bit. Let's just turn it all off actually. Shut this down. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, this is one I've been having a lot of fun with this morning. This is the face rigging workstation. This was my masterpiece, but most people probably wouldn't make this look as weird as it is. Basically, you can control the eyebrows, the upper eyelid, and the lower eyelid, and they create different faces. So let's try to get this a little bit more back to normal. Put the right eye, I think it was, where did I go wrong? It was there, okay, there we go. Get the left eye doing that. Now she looks a little bit more normal. Let's say you want her to look, I want her to be angry. Yes, there we go. That's not even it. I'm not good at this. We've got the Wally camera basics station, which this is really neat, especially I'm obviously not very talented when it comes to camera stuff, but I'm very intrigued by it and I'm really trying to learn, obviously just like create my own vlogs and make that better. But oh, look, you can see me. Where's the camera? I want to like look into the, oh, there we go. There we go. Hi. Downtown Cincinnati is so pretty and this light just turned green. Okay, why does this always happen? Now would be the part where I show you guys a clip from my morning segment on air, but I can't do that because yes, we are still having the computer outage, hacker, ransomware, I don't even know what to call it at this point. Meanwhile, I am currently on Amazon looking up tattoo shirts because Zach has a very bright idea. Tell them what you're thinking for Halloween costumes.
I had to follow up my very good costume from last year, which Clancy's still a hater on.
I just don't
Billie
think
Eilish.
I just don't think you did it right.
Well, she's the only one.
Because
there's always a hater in the group. When she was a bear. What? She's self-conscious, so we don't have to keep talking about it. But this year, as I've been brainstorming with my friend Andrew, who also went as Billie Eilish, as he took my bread idea last year, we've been talking about ideas. He came up with MGK and Megan Fox, but then I came up with the idea that the guy has to be Megan Fox. So then we've been talking about what it would take for us to go, if I went as Megan Fox and she went as MGK.
Yeah, but tell them what you also implied.
Well, so how the story actually goes. I walk out to Clancy. I said, hey, for Halloween, I want to go as MGK and Megan Fox. And Clancy's face kind of drops. Clancy's very conservative. She would never go, girls dress very provocatively a lot of times for Halloween, and that's not our sweet Clancy. And I could tell that her wheels were spinning on how the heck am I gonna go as a Megan Fox in an appropriate manner. And then once I told her I would be the Megan Fox in the relationship as in the costume.
Oh wait, I thought you were implying. I thought the implication was that Megan Fox is so pretty that I could never be her.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, well, that's
the other half of it.
At the end of it, but that's not obviously. But yes.
I wasn't even thinking about the provocative. I was just thinking how. I mean, I do have club thumbs like that going for me. Megan Fox
could easily pull off. Clancy's prettier than Megan.
Okay, now you're just spouting garbage. By the way, an update on the whole computer outage at our company is that there really is no update. I mean, really nothing has changed. And I feel like I've kind of been a little bit confusing because it's like we have a newscast, but things are kind of really all up in the air. It's like a catastrophe. It's like all hands on deck at the station. Basically, it's hard to explain. Like, there are 2 computers at the station that are right now running everything. Normally you have like a million stations in the newsroom that every single person is working on. You're all writing in something called iNews, and that's how you get the scripts into the system, and it takes a whole team of people to write. But we have 2 computers. Only 2 people can be working at one time, which is crazy. I can't get in there. I can't write my scripts. I just have to email it to a producer. We have a whole different system in order to run the newscast. Normally I don't even know the technical things, but basically it's all being run off of what's called a live view right now. Like, it is insane. And so we have really just been trying the best we can. We don't have graphics still on air. Fortunately, weather and traffic work, which is a godsend. I mean, if they didn't work, I don't know what we would do. There are some news stations in our company across the country that just have not been on air. They just haven't been able to. We are lucky that for whatever reason, we have. I don't know if it's like just a luck thing. Like we have certain things that other stations don't. I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know, we've been getting like random like text updates on our phones from, I don't even know, corporate, but there's not really any updates at all. I mean, we have payday tomorrow, which I am really, really hoping we're able to get paid. Meanwhile, I don't know how I'm even going to submit my time card for this payday, because normally you have to go into the system, but there is no system. We have no system. I just realized I had these on the entire time. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's actually Thursday, and I was planning on continuing this vlog in tomorrow, hence work week in my life, but it is already so long. Like I think we're at like past 30 minutes by now, so I'm gonna shut my mouth and hopefully start a new vlog maybe tomorrow, maybe do like a weekend in my life, because I actually have my friend Joanna's 30th birthday party, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So maybe I'll vlog a little bit and do all of that. But if you made it this far, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And as I mentioned before, thank you just so much for all of the kind words and support and just, yeah, everything that you guys have given me over the past few weeks with the whole health situations. It truly means the world. Like, you guys, I don't even think you realize how nice you are, how kind you are, because you're not getting anything in return for sending me sweet messages. It's just out of the kindness of your heart. So don't think that goes unnoticed. It seriously makes not even my day, but just like my year, my life. Like, it makes me so happy. So anyway, I'm gonna go. If you have not already hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit it. And all of my social media will be linked down below. Bye, guys.